What are the 3 words that would describe what we do as real estate agents? This is everything, the holy grail. These are the only 3 things that we do to be a real estate agent. Sales, marketing, and service. At any moment we stop driving any of those 3, then we're basically done. TF talks about this all the time. What are you doing right now this week to drive more sales in your business, to put out more marketing, right? Not being the secret agent, and to provide more service to more people. Sales, marketing, service. Some of the stuff that Greg talked about, like, is all of this. Those are the sales tactics to be a great professional, right? To do things that are regimented. Great salespeople are very regimented. Marketing. Online leads is kind of like taken care of, right? In terms of traditional online leads, Realtor.com, all those kind of things. We got that kind of baked in the cake. There was a guy, Tom Story, up in Canada, who just shared on Overasked podcast how his 1-for-1 content is working way better than his 1-for-all on Instagram or something like that. And so what he's doing is doing a health check on every home that he sells. So that homeowner, he's doing a health check on the house. He's actually going into the Instagram app, creating a green screen video. He say, hey, Jess, I know, I just bought the house 3 months ago. I do this for all my clients. This is a twice-a-year health check, just like you see your doctor. And then he's got 2 or 3 sales scrolling behind him. Could be on Zillow, MLS, or whatever. Like, hey, just, 3 doors down, this one sold for $285. It was crazy. I actually knew the agent. They got 10 offers on that. This one sold for $310, and I think there was about 9 offers on that. Anyways, Jess, I know you're not moving, but this is twice a year health check. I'll check back in with you at the end of the year. Thought you might want to know this information. Boom. Sending it off. One-on-one contact. Not the bomb video where it's just like, hey, just thought I'd say hello, where it's just like, oh my gosh, you just took 30 seconds of my life and there was nothing there besides a hello. I'm like, sometimes I go crazy when there's like a voice text and it's like 2 minutes long and there's like no information in there, right? It's like, why couldn't you just type that out so I could read it and not have to spend the 2 minutes? There's lots of voice texting going on. But you do come to mind, actually, now I think about that, Ryan. So like being really respectful of other people's time, where it's like something super relevant. Like if we're going to create a green screen on Instagram, it's like, oh man, I really got to get that out to the entire market, right? I make sure everybody sees that. But doing something of that high of value, it's really like a much more condensed version of the annual equity review. Yeah, it's that version where it literally will take probably less than 5 minutes because he's keeping them 20 to 30 seconds long. You just bought the house 3 months ago. I do this all the time, but it could be bought the house 2 years ago. It could be whatever, right? The key word there is, I know you're not looking to move, but I just thought I'd send this to you so you'd have the information. Then what he's doing, and this is where the marketing chops really comes in because he's thinking about it 2-3 levels down. If he knows they use Instagram, he's DMing the video to them. Because now his 1-for-all content, the stuff that he's putting out on Instagram for everybody to see, is going to naturally do better because the algorithm sees that your DMs are getting opened more and you're having more communication on the app in DM. Instagram likes that. If I want something to do really good on Instagram, I will spend 10 minutes answering a bunch of DMs, going through my DM, cleaning them up. I will definitely put some type of really organic story on my story feed that doesn't have a link out. If I'm throwing, I want to drive somebody to a video and I put a YouTube link in there, those stories are always going to do 50% less views than a story where, like the one I just posted today, will probably be good. It's National Pizza Day and I just tagged Stanford location, right? And I tagged Tomo, but I kept everything in the app instead of pushing them out to YouTube. They're going to hurt my views anytime I push to YouTube. So an organic story, hit the DMs, then I make the post in my feed, and I know that's going to do better. So that's the same thing he's doing is like, if I want this particular person, past client, to see my content more and more and more, and they're using the app, I'm going to send that to them in DM. Obviously, if they're not on the app, then you're just going to send that to them in text. I love that because we're always talking about how we can come up with the next video, come up with the next thing on social. I'm a huge believer in that, as much content as you possibly can create. But the one-on-one content is absolutely going to crush everybody in this room. And then when you have the conversation, hey, thanks for sending that to me, that's where you open the dialogue. Obviously start with listening, what kind of feedback they have. And if there's a nice opportunity to ask for somebody that they know, that you could either send an annual record review or a similar video or an introduction, always good to meet new people.